Hey Stampers, Gaynor again, and I went to the card shop, believe it or not. My mother-in-law asked me to get her some cards, and I picked a really quite unusual one up, and it was massive. So what I've done, I've downscaled it. I've done the massive one, but I've downscaled the next one we're going to be making into a 5x7, so it'll fit inside any 5x7 envelope. So and it was just a triangular card, and it was dead cute, and I loved it. But the one I got for her stands up perfectly. I'll show you when we go down on the other camera. But it stands up absolutely beautiful, and I thought, whatever, my Christmas cards are all done, so I thought I would use the Good Morning Magnolia again. Don't use that set very often. I think I've only done 2 videos with using it, but I thought, why not, innit? It's a cracking little card. It stands up beautiful, and you could even do this for Christmas next year and decorate it like a Christmas tree with a big star on top. So this one is 10x7. Then I realised, how am I going to make an envelope? But I will just leave this on my unit as a display. So let's go down on the other camera, and I'll show you how I made it. So yeah, it stands up gorgeously. It's just absolutely adorable. Plenty of space inside to write a message. You could even decorate inside if you wanted some more, or you could write your message on the back. But it's just cute, and it's so simple to make as well. So like I'm saying, I'm downscaling. I'm going to be doing a 5x7 because most people have got envelopes for a 5x7 card, and if not, they're easily available in card shops. So let's get our trimmer. Well, let's first mark these. What I'm going to do, just for this one, to find the center, I'm just going to fold the paper together in the top corner, and then right together, and then just pinch there. And then when I open it out, I can see where I've pinched, and I can put my little mark. So on these two, because they're 5, they're going to mark these at 2.5, and same on the other one. 2.5. Just putting a little pencil mark, and then we're simply going to just cut down to each corner. I know, but first, on one of them, you need to score this at 2 inches. So this is the top bit, so I'm going to pop that in, and I'm going to score down 2 inches. That's it. And then you're going to pop your corner and your pencil mark right in your track line. Oops, I've just knocked that right out. And then just check that you're still in track, and you're going to cut. And then just spin it around, and then you're going to take it from that top point to this top point, and you're going to score down. I don't think I quite hit the corner there. Oh, I did. Yes, I did. Yay. It's just fraying. I'd only just changed this blade the other day as well. Literally, I changed it last Monday or Tuesday, and it's gone again already. So I'm just going to give that a little trim up, make it nice and neat. And then there's your fold line. It would have been a bit difficult to try and get it in at 2 inches and keep it straight, see, so you needed to do it. And then repeat the process. So I'm going to keep the bottom one and just go straight to the top, and then pop in that straight on there, and then straight down. You can save these bits if you want, but I'm not really fussed. But you can check them all to make sure that they've all cut evenly. and they're all the same size. Perfect. So just a matter now of gluing this top section together. Get rid of our pencil marks as well. Oh, my little tub's fallen over. There we go. Oh, and with the designer series paper, we can do exactly the same thing. There it is, our little mark. So I'm going to pop that on there. Just checking, yeah. And now I cut this 6 3/4 by 4 3/4. And then you're just going to do exactly the same thing. Check it that they're all still in line. Perfect. And there's your design for this paper. I suppose if you stuck those two together, no, it wouldn't work. Definitely not. Or you could just simply add them on another card and have it, you know, keep them for designer series papers. You know, if you're doing like a one sheet wonder, and you could keep these and use them for that. So I'll pop them back in my collection. So I'm just applying glue on this top section. Just gotta keep my so if that's scored there, yeah, that's right. Perfect. And then just stand the two together and glue them on. Give that a good burnish. And then this is where your crease line is. Just give it a, don't have to go wild because you want it to stay stood up. So there is your little 7x5 little standing up card, and you can choose whichever way round now you want your designer series paper, which fits perfectly. I normally do 5 7/8 or 4 7/8 by 6 7/8, but I found that it was more or less the same size as the card, so that's why I went 1/4 inch to give me that small border all the way around. You can decide. I'm going to have the plain side because I think this is a bit too busy. I should have reversed the paper because it takes away from the center of the flower. So I'm going to have the plain side down. Well, not the plain, but the, I wonder though this time. Let's have a look. Because that is a big flower. And that will go down towards the bottom. And it doesn't matter if it overhangs a little bit here, there and everywhere, because you're going to put it in a 5x7 envelope. It should be okay. So yeah, let's have the pattern side. I do have, you know, the round cutter. Oh, I can't think what it's called. So just give yourself a nice little border all the way around. Perfect. Isn't that cute? I'm loving it. And you, I mean, don't bend this too much. This is why we don't want to burnish too hard, because we do want it to stand up properly. That is so cute. So I've got my bits. This one I'll have to cut out with the large die cutting machine, because I'm just getting my cards to cut the drawer. It's a very big die cut, as you know, so may use a different flower actually. Let's have a look. I know we've got this very large one. I know it fitted on this card perfectly because this is 10 by 7. and my lovely little magnolia there as well. So maybe we could just die cut one of these flowers and details, because they layer in there, to cut the details out as well. Maybe we could stamp the smaller flower for this card. Oof. I never know how to put this one away. Look at me just messing around. Just got to try and, it's like a little jigsaw puzzle, isn't it? Where's that little, it's in there. I was going to use the little stamen, so let's get our other flower, and we can have maybe a couple of those. Yeah, let's swap flowers and put the large one away. I'm working on a couple of projects here, so my desk is terribly crowded at the moment, so the more things I can put away, the better. It's terrible. So, where's my sentiment? There it is. So this is to cut the magnolia out. So I do need that still then. Okay, there's all fingers and thumbs. There it is. I want those out for my white magnolia. And I do want that out for my little centre flower. Let's pop that to one side for a minute. Let's get this gorgeous little thing cut out while we got ours on the desk. That pops out easy enough. And then these all layer on this piece of paper to give me that one flower. Perfect. I haven't used this set for ages, and if you want to make a really big one, you can use your hot air balloon punch, and that gives you even the bigger petals on the outside. So for this card, I think this size will be perfect. Maybe with a, I'll get some smaller. I'll get some green cardstock out. Card base, and then maybe we'll cut a few leaves out as well. Thing is, I'll just have to chop my cardstock down a wee bit because it won't fit in this machine. So if I do 2 inches, this should be plenty for what we need. I always keep my little scraps bin on the floor. So we're going to have a couple of these large detailed dies. Perfect. Pop them out. We can remove those centres a bit. We can stamp and die cut our other flower, and we can colour them at the same time. So I need desk space. Grab our black ink. And I'll tell you instead of using the whole piece of paper, I have got a piece of scrap here, which is nice and wide enough as well. So let's have two of those. Absolutely gorgeous. And I'll stamp my sentiment as well. Perfect. This is going to get punched out with the punch, which is, I think it's story punch. I can't think at the minute. So I'm making sure I line that nice and straight. Just punch that out. I like to save all my scrap bits. See, you never know when they come in handy. So we've got our label. Now we can, where's my, there they are. Forget my head if it was loose. Oh, I got a little bit of a smudge, but thankfully we're cutting that out. Get the smallest piece of washi there, just to keep it in place. And then pop that one out. Move that one down there. Perfect. Do you know, I love this little machine. It is absolutely brilliant. Put that back on there. That can go in there. Now we can move these out the way. La la. Right, I'm gonna just use my bone folder just to give it a little pliability. Perfect. Perfect. I just checked something on my camera. Yes, that's working fine. And I've swapped my blends up for my Arteza pens, and I've put my blends into storage because I'm always using my blends, and when the nibs are starting to go a bit, so I thought I'll use other media to colour. So I'll put my Arteza ones there. I mean, I'm only doing the centres. Nothing posh, nothing even. Just adding a little bit of colour. And this is the soft peach. I mean, you could really go to town, take your time, but I think I'll swirl on this one. And I'm only colouring halfway up because our layers are going on there. Try and make it a bit more rounded. Doesn't have to look professional. So I've noticed you've got one at the top, two at the bottom. Same here. Just spin them around and they will get glued that way. And the same with this one. Well, this one gonna go in there. Perfect. And then with this one, I'm just going to pop it in the centre of my hand and push. Maybe even use my pen. That's it. Just to give it that little dome feeling. And then that can go in the centre. How cute is that little flower? And when I first did the ones on the other one, I thought, oh my goodness, looks awful. But the the blending, but it works. Don't have to be bang on perfect. Bits flying everywhere, so I'm going to attach my leaves as well. Do you know, I was thinking, just if we've got enough time, the battery doesn't wear out because my screen goes blank, comes up black. That is so cute. Maybe we could even add, no, don't go messing with stuff, Gaynor. So just gonna add dots of glue, and then I'm just gonna have one there. I might just have one the other side, or should we just have we'll have the two together. Looks so cute. Just poke that out, and then this is gonna go. You can, well, anywhere, you can put it anywhere, because like I'm saying, your envelope, and then you've got these gorgeous, and we can have these more or less hovering over those. So we're gonna just, again, I'm not doing nothing special, I'm just going so far up. Perfect. Same on the other one. Looks okay. Grab a green. I've got two actually, two colour greens. So fill those in quickly. And then just going to add a little bit of shading with the dark pen. Perfect. There we go. Looks so cute. I've got hair on my arm. I can feel it. So let's pop these on dimensionals. Off, and I'm just going to add these. Maybe I'll gather them. I don't know. Yeah, why not? Let's just overlap that one, and then we can pop this one on. Just like that. That is so cute. And then we can have our thinking of you. Tell you what, let me put, there goes the camera. Give me 2 seconds, I'll be right back. Just gotta swap my battery over. I've always got one spare, so it will come back on any second. 2 seconds, I'll plug this in. Oh, we're back. Sorry about that. I had a feeling it was going to go, but not that quickly. So I'm just putting my dimensionals either side. And then I can put my... I'm going to come relatively lower, but without... That's it. Nice and straight. Oh, that is gorgeous. I love it. Just got to be able to see. Oops, my pin. Come on. My little baubles are coming off. There. I need to add a bit of glue to them to keep them from separate. There we go. That's back in. I'm going to grab some Winker Stella, as you do. And then just on the centre of the flower, maybe a little bit on the petals. Let me just pry my pen. Give that a shake. That's better. I think I may have to buy a new one in the end. I've refilled this one twice already. Let's give our lovely flowers a bit of sparkle. You can even go over your DSP on the flowers that you can see there as well. Perfect. How sweet. Right, now we need a few little gems, or even rhinestones even. I've got the faceted gems that are in colours. Also got these ones too. Let's see. Oops, there's something in my eye. Ooh. Maybe we'll have... Yeah, I think we will. We'll just pop them down in this corner, all 3 sizes, leading their way up. That is so cute. That is mega cute. Love it. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely beautiful. I mean, you could also add some ribbon if you wanted, but there's our lovely card. Stands up a treat. It's got Winker Stella on. Who wouldn't like that? I mean, let's have a look. There's my large one. Look at the difference. Oh, I never cut a flower out with this. Oh, maybe we don't need it. Maybe we don't need it. It's looking good as it is. It's like a jigsaw puzzle in this. Trying to pop these things away. Maybe that will fit inside there if I move that up. That can go in there. Dum dum dum. Yay, I got them all back in the box. Perfect. You could perhaps maybe add this on the inside. That would look pretty. Do I have? Let me just use the back of this because I am working, like I'm saying, on a couple of cards. Use oops. Just for some decoration on the inside. And I'm just gonna do that down the very bottom. Oh, that's so pretty. Isn't that lovely? And then our card stands up like that. So mega cute. Love it, love it, love it. Cleaning my stamps as I go. I'm one of these. I've got to put things away as I use them, otherwise it does my head in. Because I've got blocks everywhere. Well, there we go. That's my card. I hope you liked it, or you hope you like it. I'd love to see your copies if you want to case it. I think that's brilliant. Show me in group. That would be amazing. Our group is growing quite healthily now. We've got over 1,300 members, and we're just loving it. So there we go. There is the massive version, which is, I'd have to join 2 pieces of designer series paper to make an envelope for that one. But this one fit perfectly in a 5x7 card, and I think it's quite unusual to give a different shaped card as well. So easy to make. I hope you like it. I'd love a thumbs up and a share. That'd be brilliant. Also, my blog is Stamped with Joy. I don't do a lot apart from post the videos because I have so much other things going on. I've got the Facebook group, YouTube, and I post every day on YouTube. So if you're new to my channel, please press subscribe and the notification bell. That way you won't miss any future videos. It tends to be on a daily basis. So come back and see what I make tomorrow. Thank you all. Bye.